Guys, welcome back to our channel. So today's video will be about a very popular topic among our clients, which is spices, seasonings or condiments. So should you consume them if you're trying to lose weight? If yes, then what should be their quantity? Should you restrict them? How many calories do they have? And everything about them. So let's begin. So we'll start with the most basic question that various clients have, that is, do spices have calories? And the answer is yes. The calories are negligible, but yeah, they do contain some calories. But if you're considering salt, normal basic table salt, it doesn't have any calories. But something as basic as black pepper, this also has calories. Even though they do not label it because the calories are so negligible, but still this contains around 250 calories per 100 gram. Don't be shocked, I said per 100 gram. You're not using more than a pinch or two. So you're hardly adding like 1 or 2 calories with each dash that you add of this. One of my client asked me the other day, so if they contain calories, why are we adding them? You see, the basic principle about sticking to a diet is that you need to enjoy what you're eating. If you cut out all the spices from your diet, that means you're eating basic bland food. Just ask yourself honestly, till how long can you continue this trend? So let's say you are preparing chicken masala, chicken or tandoori chicken for yourself, and if you skip this part, can you have tandoori chicken without this? And even if you are using this condiment, which is tandoori chicken masala, you're not going to add more than 1 teaspoon, or let's say 2 teaspoons also. So you're hardly adding around 20 calories at the most for your own portion. So just it's basic common sense. 20 additional calories for tasty food, or no 20 calories and bland food. Generally, all spices contain around 10 to 15 calories at the most for per teaspoon. And when you consider the small serving size that we need of them, just a familiar example that we all know, oregano sachets from Domino's or Pizza Hut. This weighs less than a gram, and it contains 2 or maximum 3 calories per gram. So even if you add like 5 of these, you are not adding more than 15 calories to your pizza. Compare that to this sauce or ketchup sachet. This contains 15 calories for just a small portion that you're going to finish with just 1 or maximum 2 slices. So if you consume 6 of these, you're adding like 90 calories to your pizza. This question is quite good. It says, should I never track spices? This is a good one. See, 95% of people do not need to track their spices if you are a healthy individual. Of course, if you are suffering from hypertension or blood pressure, then of course you need to monitor your sodium levels and pick the spices accordingly. But if you're just an overweight person who's trying to lose a little bit of body fat, you don't need to track it. But yeah, if you are if you are into those 2 or 3% of people who want to get shredded for a competition or a photo shoot, yeah, then in the last few weeks you might even need to track your spices. Next question is, so that means I can use any kind of spices that I want? Yeah, of course you can use any spice. Like you can even use this chaat masala for Indian food. This is hardly 219 calories per 100 gram. That means for 1 teaspoon it is less, it's around 10 calories. It will be coming up on your screen. And even something as this cheesy garlic bread mix, which sounds like it will contain a lot of calories because of cheese. This also has hardly 300 calories per 100 gram. That means 15 calories for 1 teaspoon of this. Nobody is going to add 1 teaspoon. Even if you do, you're hardly adding 15 calories. The next question, it's rather a myth, and it's a quite famous myth that spices can lead to weight gain. Yeah, it's true, but notice here that I'm using the word weight gain, not body fat, because most spices that we love, such as that Maggi masala, they are high in sodium, so it can lead to water retention in the body. This has around 1500 milligrams of sodium per 10 grams. But if you are a healthy individual and you are active, and most importantly you are taking water daily in adequate amounts. You do not need to worry about it. But yeah, if you're suffering from some health problem, then obviously you need to monitor your spice intake. Okay, so I got your point. I am healthy and I can consume as many spices as I want to flavor my food. But what about my parents or my grandparents who are suffering from diabetes, hypertension, and doctor has told them to monitor their sodium intake? Don't worry, you can still go for low sodium spices such as oregano, or you can also go for basic cloves or long. If you are looking at this a sweeter side, you also have the option of elaichi, which is basic cardamom, and cinnamon powder. Not only is almost zero in sodium, but it will also help you to fight various diseases. And ginger garlic powder as well. This also has various benefits, and plus it's also almost sodium free. So why did I make this video? Let's conclude it. If you are not losing weight in the long term, stop blaming spices or telling people that I eat too much sodium or too much masala, that's the reason I'm not losing body weight. The culprit is not these spices or masala, they are your chocolates, cookies, or whatever your favorite snack is. It's most likely that one small chocolate or your one favorite biscuit contains more calories than the calories consumed through spices in the entire 24 hours. So just stay healthy, flavor your food. Do not go for bland food because nobody is able to stick to it in the long term. Guys, this was a basic video for today. Hope you guys liked it. If you learned something from it, make sure to subscribe to our channel for such future videos. And don't forget to share this video with a friend or a gym goer who told you to cut down on your spices intake so that you can appear leaner and look more impressive. Thanks for watching.